shit, that ain't a good sign. I think one of my HDMI cables might be shitting the bed. Also, that is a tremendous phrase. Shitting the bed. I don't want shit in my bed. Yeah, give me a second here. I seem to be experiencing tentacle difficulty. And now it seems to be working. Oh, God, I'm supposed to press the button before I did that transition. Okay. So what we seem to have been experiencing just now is a little bit of a problem with the video cutting in and out, and for some reason, inexplicably turning green. It was green. So hopefully we won't run into that problem again, but hey, now that we've already spoiled what the game is going to be, I don't have a fun intro for it. We do have plenty of phrasers to usher us into this new age. As you may be aware from the past, we have played some Dead to Rights. And I honestly, at this point, I think I might actually just skip the PSP one, because I played a little bit of it. Emulated, even. So it looked better than normal, but even emulated, that game is just a piece of garbage. Maybe that's a fucking garbage day game. Who knows? Anyway, this is the reboot. I believe this is a reboot. This is a reboot of the Dead to Rights franchise. Oh, no, I have not played this, actually. This is part of my series of games that rip off Gears. This is also part of the Cheese and the Dog franchise that was established in the past year for 40 Ounce Gorilla. So, I mean, we'll see how this goes, but... And my display is cutting out again. Oh my god, I don't look forward to having to dig through my setup and figure out what the hell is going on. This is going to be fun, because there'll be times that I die randomly because of it. Oh well. I wonder if it's my actual display. That would be fun, if it's just slowly pieces of my hardware dying. This game's... yeah, whatever. Fucking... Oh, okay. So, what do we have here? Options... I don't know why I bother to look at the options on console. Oh, you fucking better be high. Weapon swap. Wait, is that on pickup? Okay. Whatever. Let's just go with it. I don't want to read. Nobody wants to read. I just want to shoot things and send my dog after them and see that shit happen. I want somebody's head to explode in front of me. That's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Sit back, relax, and watch somebody's fucking head explode. And I took it upon myself to already have the Metacritic page open. Just cadet, officer, detective. I hate myself and I want to die. Let's just go with detective. If anything, it's going to be roughly as difficult as the original Dead to Rights, hopefully. Because that game's a fucking asshole. So, just power my display off and power back on. Hopefully we won't run into any other issues here. Alrighty. Oh, I was supposed to use this like I did for the other game. Oh, well, this is... whatever. I can't even keep my own fucking history straight. That's fine. You've already fucked up. Oh, no, this isn't like a Max Payne where we're at the end of the game at the beginning and then we have to find out how we got here, right?
You look all fucked up, man. We're gonna fuck you up even more.
This little doggy's not around to help you.
Yeah, where is that fucking mud of yours? Off chasing fire trucks? Or is he off humping some guy's leg?
They look like gang members from Gotham City. Like Schumacher Gotham City. I'm pretty sure I kicked his ass in Arkham. I gotta turn that fucking audio up.
Get him, boy.
Immediately upon the game starting, my display has gone out. So I can't see anything I'm doing other than playing slightly laggy on my XSplit window. Give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and change HDMI inputs and see if that'll help us. I hate doing this technical crap. That's power. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna become a huge fucking issue if I don't deal with it right now. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. I just switched inputs. You can see. It's worth a try at the very least, right?
This city's gonna burn!
I still can't see anything on my display. We haven't gone 10 fucking minutes and I'm already... Oh, God. Okay. There we go. I'm still trying some other stuff. Yeah. I think I need to streamline my setup so I don't have 20 different boxes all doing various things. And now the display is green. So give me another second. God damn. This isn't fair. I haven't even gotten drunk yet. Oh, why is it green? Oh, it's... Oh, yeah, it's still green. Come on, baby. Nothing like live troubleshooting, is there? I can't even, like, cut to another camera or something like this, because this is all we have. Oh, my God. Give me a fucking second. This is gonna be lots and lots of fun tonight. I think you can see what I'm talking about. Plug this in. You can listen to me breathe laboriously over the microphone as I slowly unplug and replug 24 HDMI devices back into each other. Green gameplay window. Well, give me a moment here. Let's go back to the liquor store for a second here. Is this it? This is it. Okay, we'll go back to the liquor store for a second while we try to gather our bearings, because clearly this is not fucking working out. Okay, change inputs. Also, my chair is disappearing because it's a ghost chair. That's there's your reason for that. So spooky shit. Okay. Come on now. You can work for me. I got all amped for this game. And if this doesn't work, I think we're all going to be heavily disappointed. Okay, so that's what it is. I think one of my HDMI switches is starting to die. So we'll have to go ahead and replace that at some point. Whatever, just not even focus on it. We're trying to cheese the dog here. Excuse me. Okay, I think everything... Ooh, that's Turok levels of splatter. Yay! Also, I don't even have the fucking game pulled up. Yay! Okay. That's fine. I'm going to Amazon right the fuck after I stop this tonight. Actually, no. I'm going to the kitchen right after I stop this tonight. But I will be going to Amazon and replacing the HDMI switch. Actually, I wonder... okay, I got an idea of how to address this so this doesn't happen again. Wait, why am I dragging a fucking body? I'm a dog. Just eat his dick. Eat his dick. Eat his dick. Eat his fucking dick. Okay. Oh, I was about to actually kill the main character, who doesn't really seem to be worried about the fact that everyone's shooting at him. Whatever. Let's... He seems to be immune to bullets, which is, you know, an advantageous thing to have if you're a police officer. Especially because we're playing this on Detective, I believe. Oh man, this is hard to control. That is an interesting camera. And here's the thing. Does he get health from eating dicks, I guess? I appreciate the sentiment. If this is like Punisher levels of excessive, then... Oh, he's... Okay, that's not what it looked like he was doing initially. That looked like he was just savaging him, which, you know, I would be terrified if you had this big-ass dog just brutally having its way with me.
You're about to get executed.
No.
I need your help here, Shaz.
I gotta definitely say that this is already more fun than I expected the entirety of the game to be. It's a game where you're a dog and you just savagely fucking wreck people. That's... You could make 3 to 7 hours out of that, and I would be totally okay. Why are you looking so mad at him? Oh my god, he just slowly walks towards the people who have guns. What year did this come out? Is it 2011? 2010. You know, for 2010, I mean, we'll see the rest of the game, but for 2010, it doesn't look that bad. I'm not expecting something in, like, System Seller. But, I mean, I have only seen one level, so maybe they put all of the stuff in the front. Isn't 2010 the same year that they also released, well, I mean, it was either that or 2009. Checking this out. Yeah, so 2010 was also the same year that Namco released the Splatterhouse reboot, which I actually really enjoyed. That's something I would love to play on here at some point. I don't want to talk about Kane and Lynch 2 because people will give me enormous amounts of shit for enjoying those games. I haven't actually played through the second one, so maybe that'll hit the backlog at some point. The second one at least has like an interesting aesthetic, and I like those characters because they're fucking garbage. That's the whole point. We can go on. I actually came up with an animation and music for when I do rants. It's not implemented yet, so at some point in the future you'll have that. So I can press a button, it'll play like the Ninja Turtles arcade boss music, and you'll have rant flashing on screen while I just talk about stupid garbage that nobody cares about but me. So we'll get to that point, but it will be a whole heck of a lot of fun.
Do you know how many times I had to share my ID to get here?
So this is, once again, I believe this is a reboot of the first game. A dark, gritty reboot.
People.
Whatever.
Jesus, Jack. You look terrible.
Like, the first game came out in
My badge doesn't
2002.
have the power it used to.
My God, your shoulder.
It's nothing.
serious.
Cheers.
What happened to you? Where's Shadow? Here, boy. What have you two been up to?
He's always been
Is it just an empty bar?
character.
You need to end this, Jack.
You serve yourself, I guess.
Whatever all this is, reach out to the department. Let them help you.
There is no department. Not anymore. Everything on TV, it's a lie. You want the truth? I'll tell you the truth.
Oh no. This is the actual game we're gonna. Oh. I think I called this, by the way.
This is Marla Bales, GC News, reporting from Temple Tower. We have
She's
just learned that a vicious gang
an
are
incredibly
taking a
expensive
number of
animatronic.
hostages on the 15th and 97th floors. We have yet to hear a list of their demands or any other form of contact. The attackers
That's the kind of thing I would expect to be surprised by
the owner of Temple Networks, on the increase of
when
crime within
my
the
roller
city.
coaster comes screaming around the corner. That's what that seems like.
Excuse me. Do you know who I am?
No?
You did get that.
Doesn't even say your name on the screen anymore, even though you're a reporter.
I heard over the squawker that Captain Innes was in charge of the scene.
I'm still not getting an answer.
Who's this
For the
vo-
love of
who's this
God,
voice actor?
Someone get me talking to these guys.
Guys around the precinct called Innes the Shark. Seemed to me he was swimming backwards and drowning.
No, Detective Slade. We don't need vice down here interfering.
It looks like you need all the help you can get. Where's the negotiator? Where's SWAT?
Look, I'm waiting on a cup. Listen, Slade. I'm doing the negotiating.
Doesn't negotiation require a two-way conversation? How many are up there? Do you know? How many hostages? How many hostage takers?
Do we have any shooters covering the balcony? Look, we're gonna sit tight and wait for backup. Understand?
The voice actor, this was in Avatar the game.
Wait's over. You gonna make a move or not? We'll hold back, establish communication lines, and listen to their demands. And then
Medal
we'll
of
wait for
Honor.
backup. This is Police Captain Inez. Please pick up the phone and
To hell
tell me.
with this.
Send SWAT to back me up if they ever show. I'm giving you a direct order, detective. You go in there. I'm taking your shield.
Oh,
and your gun.
I just completely forgot there was a game happening over here.
Here.
And yes, he has been in Law and Order, so that's where that
And
voice
you
comes
told
from.
This to make it go bang. Feel free to point it at a bad guy if you ever end up facing one.
This guy has got like 100 pounds of balls. Okay, so I'm not the dog, so I immediately lose all interest in this.
With the resources at GCPD disposal, a building like Temple Tower could never be secured. It's too big, too open.
Why is this guy such a fucking know-it-all?
They'd planned it well.
He seems really, really fucking jaded, too. You don't want someone who just doesn't give a shit to be a police officer. But I guess he's so fucking good at what he does that he can't afford to give a shit. Presumably because he lost a loved one or something that he cared about. It's just not in his nature. I don't want to get too close. Because I know how fleeting things in life are. Interesting architecture. I guess. Seems rather fucking large, though. Where did they say this was again? I just didn't pay attention. I'm a little bit disappointed that there's also not a punch button right now. Probably is a melee attack thing, but I can't just do it randomly.
GCPD!
Oh, wait, here it is. Yeah, you figured there'd have to be, given how heavy an emphasis there was on melee attacks in the original game. That original fucking Dead to Rights, what a weird-ass game. Weird fucking game. Huge pain in the ass game, but a weird fucking game. Just insanely long, too. combat seems a little bit stiff. But then again, it does have some interesting animation for being able to attack people who are on your sides or behind you. I don't know. I might just have to get used to it. It definitely feels a hell of a lot better than the fucking combat in the first game. I'm not really saying much. This came 10 years later. How many fucking punches can this guy take? Also, where's his shirt? I'm just imagining Tank Abbott with a knife at my throat, threatening to cut my fucking head off. I totally blocked that. Am I supposed to do something like a finisher that they didn't explain to me yet? I'm starting to think of it. Pretty sure I did. This is like a stage fatality I can do or something. At this point, my fist would begin to hurt. Did they not explain some mechanic to me that I need to know about? Oh, okay. It just took that long. Huh. Yeah.
The guy was carrying an earpiece. I figured that it would come in handy. Give me some advantage.
It wasn't an earpiece, it was an earring.
Hey, it's okay.
It's an earring.
Any word on 15?
No, but I managed to see a dozen of them before they shut down the security cameras. Probably got about 6 or so hostages. From 97 on up, I saw a lot more.
The 97th is the TV studio, right? What's above that?
That's Mr. Temple's penthouse. I think some of them got in through the private helipad on top of the building.
Okay. How do I get up to 15?
They locked off all the elevators, but I managed to keep one open. It'll take you to the 15th floor.
Okay, it's all right. Just keep
Just checking the voice actress.
and then get yourself to safety.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you saw that? I didn't read it.
People are dying up there. Please help them.
You're not gonna play around? Okay, fine. I'll go do whatever. I tried. Okay, but seriously, where's the guns at? I want to shoot somebody. Or get my dog to bite their dicks off. It's a really fun way to start the game, but fuck, you know, I really want to get a copy of that Splatterhouse. Splatterhouse was a fun fucking game. In fact, I think I got very close to 100%ing it, so going back to it would be...
Heard of the Union before. They were a blue-collar sledgehammer, out to smash every brick between the haves and the have-nots. But even with members overflowing the old docks and scrap
Look at how
yards,
fucking gigantic that
they never
door
really
is.
had a plan.
That's not necessary.
And this was too organized. I didn't buy it.
It happens, surprisingly enough. That actually does happen where I stream good games. And usually it's something I've never played before, and I end up really enjoying it. It does happen. One of my go-to examples is that I actually really liked the Van Helsing game. Oh, for fuck's sake. See, I was just bitching about not having a gun, and surprise, motherfucker. Oops. Sorry. Wait, where's that shot coming from? Where? Is it above? Where is it? Where is it? Van Helsing. Oh, usually what ends up happening is every single FPS Friday so far, except for maybe it's questionable in terms of the last one I did, which was so. But every other FPS Friday has been fucking awesome. Like I really enjoyed. Did I just shoot his arm off? I really enjoyed Area 51. That game held up, which was great. Darkness 2 was pretty fucking awesome. Enemy Front was pretty fun. I mean, Enemy Front suffered from problems with the fact that it's such a late stage 360 game that it's gonna look like shit. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way the system is. It was running on at that point a fucking like 8-year-old computer, so it's. Am I on a bolt gun? Are we gonna do this dance? Okay. Jesus Christ! How long is it gonna? How many bullets? I'm just getting him stuck into every single part of the map, and his knee just bent backwards. Wonderful. I kind of want to attack him and get my gun back, or rather, his gun back to me, even though I never had it. Who knows? That was kind of funny. I was dancing around him. A reminder: the game is on Detective, which is apparently the hardest difficulty level, because I don't give a fuck. Who knows if it'll even be difficult, or it may just be a pain in the ass. Oh, God damn it.
That's what you get.
Hide from him, and then there's this guy. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's two of you? Is your head gonna be right here? Well, his was. Where's this guy's gun? There we go. We have regenerating health, so we're good on that respect. Okay. You're gonna notice some things, and I'm not gonna see it in time. Oh, we can clinch. Okay. Ass Jack. You notice that a lot of me playing shooters on a console is aiming the reticle on the same height as their head and then moving my character in order to get over there. My accuracy with the right analog stick is not very good. I'm like a mouse and keyboard player, so that's the easiest way for me to do it. I mean, it works, but it's not like I have like true precision with the right analog stick. It's very, very clumsy the way I use it. Man. Can I shoot him in the fucking hand? There we go. God damn it. He's more accurate with that blind fire than I am knowing where he is and firing at him with the same weapon. Hey, wait, I shot the gun out of his hand. Let me go get it. Man, fuck you. Please don't shoot me in the head, because I'm right here. Uh-oh. You're kind of screwed. Can I pick his body up and do weird things to it? I can't point my gun at his dick. If I fire right now, will it hit? Oh, damn it. Okay. Can I jump over this and die? No. Yeah, this is some straight up Gotham shit.
Fuck up, suit! I fucking mean it, I'll shoot you!
Oh shit! Oh Jesus! Oh God!
I completely forgot Dead Rights as this franchise had bullet time. Completely fucking forgot. Really? You deserve that shit. Ooh, what phone? In previous games you could, so I don't see why not. Ah, boo. It's fucking back there. I think. Wait, there's no phone back here. There's no phone. I don't see anything. No. Don't see a goddamn thing. The sound is coming from here. But unless it's in one of the ceiling tiles or something, hiding away from these guys, are probably no. Okay, well I only got like 4 bullets left with this thing anyway, so I'd prefer the precision of having this. Pretty much. Well, you would think they would be Skyping in until you realize that none of these are actually like plugged into anything. I mean, I can't really get behind the desk and fully show it off, but as far as I can tell, I don't think these monitors and keyboards are actually plugged in anything. It looks like the cords are just like tied around the base of it. Well, let me get it. Oh no, that's a very wide door, by the way. The doors in this game don't seem proportionate to the people who are in it. I mean, yeah, this dude's pretty fucking wide, but look at how gigantic that fucking door is. It's not like they're constantly moving huge crates through it or something like that. Or we need vehicles to be going through here. Oh, so that's just tacky. Ah, we can't even shoot through it. As I brought up in the Mine Jack Open Challenge, it's a little bit disconcerting that the glass in this building is meant to be bulletproof, as if they're expecting to be attacked at any moment. Wait, does the TV heal the bullet wound? Oh god, I'm having a Vietnam flashback. Oh shit, I'm out of gun. No, I'm not out of gun. I have plenty of gun. Full time. Sorry. You're really gonna punch me bullet time, you fucker? Bullet time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me your shit.
Get out of my way, fucker!
Is he holding somebody hostage with an RPG? I'm pretty sure that's what we just saw. Bullet time. Have fun, man. Oh, I actually did put that on my sticky note that's on my desktop at all times, and my laptop. I'll hit you up tomorrow about the plans for later. Oh, god damn it. Bullet time. I'm just using it as sparingly as possible to just get the most amount of headshots out of it. Bullet time. Holy fucking shit. Motherfucker, you were in a building. Can't be doing that. Let's see. Are these windows rocket proof? Helicopters? I hate helicopters. Fuck. Oh, good. These windows are somehow rocket-propelled grenade proof. They put on no expense. No expense. Too great. For Dead or Rights. Retribution's weird office building slash police station, I think? Oh, I don't have any bullet time. Where's my dog? Only in video games can you shoot someone in the head once or shoot them in the hand 10 times in order to kill them. Can you fuck off? Look at him in that sky, scheming at me. Prick. I can just hear the Prince of Space giving his speech about how my weapons have no effect on it. Hey, wait a second. That looks like a good weapon. What else? Oh, fuck this pistol. Let me pick that thing up. Oh, great. We can have one good weapon and one shit weapon. I guess it doesn't matter because this doesn't only have more than, like, 2 bullets in it. Oh, never mind. So here's my question. If I go up on that guy with the RPG, is he just going to start using that shit as a melee weapon? There are some games where they do that shit. There we go. Pop goes the weasel. There we go.
Thank you, officer. Thank you. You've got
Oh, that helicopter is us. Okay. The entire time I was like, oh god, this is fucking helicopter just waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's us, okay. Were you saying something? At least it knew I was going to do that. I'm going to shoot you in the foot, and it's going to kill you. Oh, actually, she has the right idea. Let's get away from this fucking psychopath. Oh, no. Do we have to go all the way back down? Are you going to... Is this like Virtua Racing, where you double the amount of gameplay content by reversing all the tracks? Actually, fuck this. Hold on a second. I need to use this. Oh god, this is gonna be good. Melee weapon. She died, and then she made sure to get on the ground because it's more comfortable to die in that fashion. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this shit. I can't wait to fucking murder somebody with this.
Should have waited for backup.
Let's wait for him to turn the corner, because he's going to. Fucking wasted my time. Wait, fastest way to restart is to kill her? You get away from that civilian, copper. There we go. I could just go in the menu and hit restart, but no, I'd rather kill the civilian. I need to land at least one fucking hit on somebody. Are you fucking kidding me? You sidestepped it. Well, you know what this means. Restart. You sidestepped it in bullet time. That's not fair. You can't be doing that shit. You're robbing me of valuable... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, you're robbing me of valuable gameplay content. We just run up in his face. Where are you, assholes?
We're gonna let you go if you talk to us, we swear. Does he think we're fucking stupid? Keep your eyes open, or there's some kind of
That was the most underwhelming bullshit I've ever seen. How fucking dare you? Okay, that's fine, lady. Let's just go ahead and see if any of those criminals will rescue you from this psychopath. Is there actually a restart? Okay, so there's a reload checkpoint. I could have been using that instead of murdering this civilian every single time, but it's honestly more fun. Why am I so angry? You gotta assume, after a certain amount of time, I'm gonna start drooling down the sides of my mouth. Because he's clearly not swallowing any of that. Plus he's in the rain too, so it's just accruing, and it's gonna be a bad time. You know what he looks like? He looks like the Doom guy from the comic books. Now I'm radioactive. That can't be good. Oh, good. He just left me a shotgun. Woo! Here comes the night train! Oh, goddammit, that's you? You fucked that one up. They flee very quickly. Ugh, he's in the club and he's feeling himself. He's fast as hell. He has that going for him, I guess. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. There, no, I wanna steal your gun, you fucker. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Bullet time. There we go. Got them both. The funny thing is, the bullet time headshots beget more bullet time. Usually. You know, as far as a shooter goes, this isn't altogether that bad so far. I mean, it's goofy as hell, but I mean, done properly, you can have the game be just goofy bullshit, but still be fun to play. So far, it feels like a better developed Dead to Rights 2. Dead to Rights 2 was seriously just a waste of fucking time. But I mean, the controls feel a hell of a lot better than this. The graphics are decent enough for the time. And the shooting mechanics don't feel awful. To introduce all the enemy types in the beginning of the fucking game. Why not? Oh shit, you can actually jump over cover. If he can shoot me around this corner, I'm gonna be fucking furious. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to be escorting somebody. Who gives a rat's ass? Take that, you sniping piece of shit.
Get out of my way, fucker.
Okay, I'll take that. We'll have to keep an eye on the dialogue that the main character has. Because if he calls anybody in the game a fucking fuck, or just outright lifts the line, fuck you, you fucking fuck, then we know exactly the vibe they're going for. Although the music implies that they're going a lot more serious than they should. If you were to take this same game, but, I don't know, like, embrace the ridiculousness. Like, I want to see... There might be a game out there that's just not coming up off the top of my head, but I would like to see something along the lines of Stranglehold, but with the overall attitude of shoot 'em up. Like, I think that's what we need. Like, Shoot 'em Up as a movie is fucking awesome to watch. Awesome fucking movie. If you had a playable Shoot 'em Up, that's the shit. Like a Max Payne. Well, I don't really say when I say Max Payne 3 because some people recoil in fear whenever you say Max Payne 3, as if that game is a fucking bad thing. I think it's a masterpiece. Then again, I wasn't like 100% so hot on the other Max Payne games. I mean they're good games, but at the same time, I didn't freak the fuck out about them. The presentation in 3 is phenomenal.
Still no sign of SWAT.
Hey,
Wonder if the Union
make a wish.
going on in the
We
city.
both said the same thing at the same
Something
time.
that would draw SWAT away from the tower and keep them busy.
They've all gone quiet on the 15th. It's fucking coming.
Max Payne 3 is one of those games that I finished. I started and finished in one setting. I was playing that for like 10 plus hours. I was like, wow, this is so
He was
awesome.
smarter than the other Union scum.
I started at like
He knew I was listening. Their comms were
I
no
want
good to me
like
anymore.
midnight or 1 or something like that, and I ended up finishing it the next day. Really good shit. That's a game I really need to replay. Oh man, I loved that game. Is there like a stealth thing or? I'm gonna shoot him instead. I just gave him a fucking diamond cutter. Okay, that was. Oh my. Oh, what is happening here? Oh, that's weird. That was pretty fun, and that was also pretty fun. I'm not gonna be like, oh man, this game is fucking amazing. It's enough. I don't need a lot. What's with all the Malkoviches in this game? It's a lot of Malkoviches. Yeah, it's not that. Oh fuck you! It's not that it's spectacular or anything like that, but it's just I don't know. Like sometimes you want like a fancy dinner. Well, especially somebody else is paying for it. Sometimes you want a fancy dinner, and sometimes you want like a $5.99 10-pound to-go thing of Chinese food. I'm feeling like this is the latter right now. That it's on its face value. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good for you. But I'm not going to deny that I'm not enjoying this. Like I'm having fun right now. Oh yeah, you could have noticed that you shot me once, and then I'm still here. I don't know. Maybe it's like Worms where he was loading. You know what's funny is that this is easily the most enjoyable Dead to Rights game I've played so far. I haven't even had to use the cheese and the dog thing. Wait, what just happened here? Somebody throw a grenade at me? I didn't even see. Oh, well, let's just wait for me to die, and then I'll start bitching about everything. That's usually what happens, right? Do I have another gun? No, I don't. So let's go ahead and grab this. I felt good. Oh, you were exposed for that. That's your fault. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I was just like, is that like a little like kiosk that the guy is stuck in? Notice I'm using the pistol. The majority of it, anyway. Unless I'm doing close quarters, not really aiming type dealies. Oh, you're just fucking dumb. Walking around like he fucking owns the place.
you!
I punched him so hard he disappeared from space. Wonderful. I punched him so hard he stopped having been born. Oh, god damn it. Really? Really? That's your fault.
Run, fucker.
If this game had Soldier of Fortune level gore, hell, even Soldier of Fortune 1 level gore, which I understand now is 20 fucking years old. Well, almost. Almost. I want to see Soldier of Fortune 2000. I remember copying the CD of that and Deus Ex at a friend's house right after he got his parents to buy both of them. So, almost 20 years. But if this had Soldier of Fortune level gore, I think it would be just over the top. Over the top enough. Okay. Oh shit. Hey, is that a pipe bomb? Oh, this is gonna be fun. I can't see where I'm aiming, but I didn't see any gore. I heard a man choke on his own bile. Good enough for me. You know, I think tearing apart a zombie in RE2 remake with the shoddy. No, I've not. That's a game that I have deliberately avoided pretty much everything from. So when I'm excited about a game, very rarely will I want to see the marketing or anything of it. I didn't even play the demo of RE2. I didn't even play the demo of Devil May Cry 5. I'm kind of old school in my approach to this stuff. Unless I'm like freaking the fuck out about this game, even then, still, I mean, I usually will just like avoid trailers, avoid gameplay videos, avoid most of this stuff. And the initial trailer for Resident Evil 2 got me excited. I'm like, cool, I really want to check this out. Let's wait for the game to come out. So, you know, obviously, I often talk about how I'm that's just how I am. Like, I come from an era where you would walk into a game store and there would be 10 games on the shelf that you never heard of because you just never heard of them. They either just released without little, you know, fanfare, or they had been out for a year or two and you just didn't know about them because, you know, whatever magazine you had just forgotten that they came out. So it's like a Wild West in that respect.
I bet you're feeling pretty unlucky right about now. Cornholed by fate. See,
What the fuck?
you fucks think you get a raw deal when you can't get a soy chai twice a day. You got no idea what the union go through to grease the wheels of your bullshit corporation.
Help! Help us! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
I mean,
Quit your sniveling.
you will at some
Maybe
point.
If you weren't a consumer whore,
Even if I
you
save you
wouldn't
from
be
this,
here.
it'll still happen
So,
eventually,
who wants
fortunately.
to watch me
Sorry.
make one of these soulless fuckers bungee without a
It's not just that. Here's the thing, right? Like, you can have a trailer for a game or a movie or any piece of media and be like, wow, that looks like it's really interesting. And then they can be totally representative of the final product, and you're like, man, I'm really glad that it lived up to my expectations. Because the whole point of that is that it's supposed to give you expectations as to what the final product's going to be. Or it's supposed to be the foot in the door to get you to check this stuff. Oh, God damn it. Hold on a second. Yeah, so those aren't connected to computers or anything. In fact, those are just plugged into the wall. Also, all the mouse pads are slightly off the desk, which is kind of bullshit. That sucks. They also have the same screens on each of them, so I don't know what's going on with that. Whatever, it's not a big thing. And there's no fucking phone. There's no fucking phone. There's no fucking phone at the desk. No, don't phone at the desk. Also, these stations make it look like a bank, which is kind of weird because it's clearly a reception area. But yeah, trailers are supposed to be the piece of media getting its foot in the door and being like, "Hey, check this out! Holy crap! Here's the idea of what it's going for." And you know, either you like it or you don't.
Union organized. He had military written all over.
Either sometimes it'll be good, So the trailer will be like, wow, I can't wait to check this out. And then the final product is bullshit. X-Men 3. Or the trailer is dog shit, and then the final product ends up being fucking awesome. Nah, I can't really come up with a good example of that. And if I thought long enough, I could, but... Anyway, just fucking check it out when it comes out. I mean, we live in a world where we have fucking Netflix, we have fucking Gamefly, we have internet where we can steal things at will, so... Just check it out there. Oops. Weird performance issues sometimes with it. I mean, not to the point where it's obnoxious. It's just, it's noticeable. But it's enough fun that I don't really care. Also, the ragdoll's kind of interestingly weird. That's not helping anybody. What are you, the Predator? You gonna blow up and take the whole village out with you? And I jump to my death and the game is over. Or not. Wait a second. This is an Xbox 360 game. If you drop me into a situation and I don't turn around immediately, I'm gonna miss all of the collectibles, right? That's my segue into pouring into the drink. Because that's all I have. Sorry. Oh, man. You know, I'm actually kind of digging this game right now. Like, Royce said that I would be in for a treat. Usually when that's said, it's just, you're going to be fucking doing something terribly miserable. That's what I would expect. But, you know, I'm having some fun with it right now. Don't let him get away. No, I kind of want to shoot him, but... Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Don't do that. Let's go ahead and run. I don't care. It said don't let him get away, so I don't care if you're coming in. Sorry. Fuck off. I run so fast that I can probably afford to just run away from them. Let's see if that's true. If not, I'll just shoot a civilian and then restart the level. Oh, fuck. I think I can actually kill all of them now. Oh, no. Now I'm going to get gangbanged to death. Just button mash. Okay, so it told me not to rush. Well, actually, it did tell me to totally rush through that area, and I tried. Too bad that's not exactly what I wanted to do. So I have the feeling it's saying, oh man, don't let him get by. So I can just go as slow as possible to make sure I kill every single enemy. Is there anything over here that's... No, okay. So we'll just go as slow as possible. Okay. Let's get one enemy to spawn, no more than one, and I'll slowly dispatch them by utilizing the power of bullet time. Do I have a... I could have sworn I had a sound for that. The power of bullet time. There we go.
should have run.
Next. Let's go through here slow as fucking possible. Remember, I'm playing on detective. Slow as fucking possible. Okay. That's your fault. I'm going to be saying that a lot. That's your fault. People constantly run at me with their bald heads exposed when I clearly have the ability to do bullet time. So dramatic. Just go as slow as possible. Video games aren't about being difficult, they're about being patient. Oh, well, fuck you then. Asshole. What's you get for fucking punching me with your fist? Now who's the one getting fisted? Dude, you... That was like a little brother running out to hang out with the older kids type run, and you totally deserve that shit. I have zero remorse. Well, I have zero remorse for most things I do in life, but I have zero remorse for doing anything to you just now. That was just sad. Slow. Oh, okay. So now that everybody else is dead, they're gonna open this. Don't let him leave, aka go as slow as you possibly can. Which really is the secret to most games on their hardest difficulties. Just slow the game down to a pace that they're not anticipating the player to play at. Playa. Oh, God. If he starts laughing, we need to leave the building, because he's planning on blowing the entire thing up. That fucking goofball run. Sorry, your entire life is over. I do like that there's a tiny bit of slowdown that I'm rewarded with when I do a headshot. Overall, though, still having a good amount of fun. Not special. Not special. But still, it's enough. It's enough that I appreciate it. Oh, this fat fuck. Okay, so no, human body does not work like that. I'm not doing that fucking 5-hour fight with you again. Gonna come from behind. I guess not. Damn, you got fucking Robocopped. Does it hurt? Does it hurt? These are just lights and not like landmines, right? Oh fuck. Fuck you. I played Counter-Strike. I know how to fucking pulse this stuff. That would be a game that would be really fucking weird to get into again. Counter-Strike's a game I haven't played in like fucking 18 years. I played like 2 or 3 matches of the newer ones, but I don't know. Fucking helicopters.
Riggs left me with empty air. Gunship wasn't Union. He wasn't Union. But the Union were the only lead I had left. Backup arrived too late.
See you in hell.
Useful to mop up the mess.
I look forward to Shadow, the dog. The dog in the game. Shadow the dog. Biting that finger off later. It's gonna happen, hopefully. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. All these things that are... I'm not going to read any of that. Reading. What am I, some sort of nerd? Ugh. When do I get my dog?
I returned to the precinct to face my usual welcoming embrace.
Every day is a Tums Festival.
In a line of fire.
Sausages.
Julian Temple. I mean, amazing. In less than a minute, you destroyed any chance of negotiations.
Your negotiations ended with a woman being thrown out of a 15th floor window. You asshole.
Whoa, whoa. What did you call me?
Called you an asshole. Hey, Jack. Sorry my boys turned up late. We were busy elsewhere. You know how things are at the moment. We're stretched thin.
Sir, you have an open wound on your face. I want to address that at some point.
He disregarded a direct order.
We were late and they were throwing people off a balcony. Your inaction caused that death, and would have caused more if Jack hadn't been there to help you unfuck yourself.
Bullshit.
He saved lives.
These animations are incredible, by the way.
Give him back his badge and gun and let him get on with what he does best. You know we can't afford to lose any more good cops.
Are we done?
For now.
I don't care what you think.
Like I said,
This is unbelievable.
of course, you realize you're in the wrong department. I need more badasses like
No,
you.
it's you that are unbelievable.
Always.
You're late for your appointment.
Fuck you, Gordon. Remember Dead to Rights?
Better not pull any cheap punches, Jack.
Me neither, and I played through it in the last year.
Yeah, right, old man. You can hold your own. Just go easy on me. I've already taken a few low blows.
Yeah, I heard. Ennis has always had a beef with me, so he's taken it out on you. Still, you do like to hand him the ammunition.
They threw a woman off a balcony, Dad. I couldn't just stand
I
there.
brought you up right, and you made a right call just to prove it. You won't find me anything but proud. No need to defend yourself to me. Just
Who's that?
keep your guard up, in the ring and out of it.
We're just gonna keep talking. Old man, are we gonna actually fight?
Don't be in such a rush to lose some.
Who the fuck is that?
Still talking. That's all I hear. Talking.
Who the hell is the
Keep your
voice
guard
actor for
up and
that?
You can fend them off until you're ready to hit back, and hit hard.
Who is that? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Excellent, son. Good work. A nice little sidestep avoids a nasty trip to the ER.
Spaz out, trying to get away from him. That's what you're fucking talking about. Okay, so that's why it makes sense, right? Well, not Metal Gear 2, because Metal Gear 2 was an MSX game. It didn't have full voice acting by who I think we both know we're talking about. Let's just do this. Yeah, Paul Eating. Yeah, that is. You're correct. That is who it was. I'm like, who the fuck, man? But yeah, that is the Colonel. You did a great job, my son. I need scissors 61.
Okay, now let's try to string some moves together. Let's try some combinations, son.
That's a really, like, distinctive voice.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. He's your fucking dad.
Maybe you should keep your guard up, Dad, huh?
Please. Dude, come on. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to stop beating my... I don't have any issues to work out, so can we just do this?
Well done.
Jesus Christ, that was savage. Yeah, so that totally is the Colonel, by the way. As you can see me working out through the magic of my fingers. My magical fingers.
So, these guys, the ones at the tower.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, there used to be a time when the Union were just
Oh,
that.
God. It's somewhere.
That's a huge bitch!
There we go.
Eventually, they just became another gang of thugs. It was a shame. Still, this is way beyond the norm.
Oh, Pop, you should have seen the guy leading them. Military, or ex-military at least. There's no way the Union could have afforded the gear they were sporting. And that gunship, I've never seen anything like
All
that.
of my weapons were OSP.
Someone's firing them up, using the Union as pieces in a bigger game. We should head down to the docks in Milton and have a look around. Seems like the only lead we got going right now.
What, we? I thought you were...
Here's my
like,
impression of the
chased down
camera for this
Chinatown.
game.
I was. Well, I am. They're all afraid to talk down there. And damn close to a triad turf war. I'd like to back you up on this one, if that's okay with you. Shadow's got a good nose. Could come in handy.
Yeah, he's got a good bite, too. My gut tells me that they're going to be
This
tooled up.
this
down there,
reeks of Metal
waiting for
Gear,
a lot of heat to come
doesn't
down
it?
on 'em.
Yeah, you're probably right. But between us, we might be able to get them to talk first and fight later.
Shadow's a good dog. Him and that other dog you have, what's his name? Moses? Shadow and Moses. Do you get it? Do you fucking get it? Oh, like father, like son, right? Just start beating people up in the fucking police station. Fuck you! X-Lixer! More like Dick-Lixer! Well, nobody's gonna bother us now. The dog is sniffing the floor of a police station, which is... Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought he was about to take a dump on the ground. Boom! Let's go as slow as possible. Look at how our feet just don't even touch the stairs. 2010. One of the things that most impressed me about Uncharted, right? The first Uncharted game, 2007, was when Nathan Drake would descend a staircase and he would actually be stepping on the real steps. Or he'd be stepping through like some sort of fucking some sort of antiquated submarine that was stuck out in the middle of nowhere. And he'd be actually like walking through doorways, ducking his head, putting his arm on the wall to kind of just like push himself through to make sure he wasn't accidentally falling in, or just to make sure he could assure his steps. That stuff was incredible. I don't expect that from every game. At some point, middleware is going to make that a possibility, where a lot of this stuff is standardized. But it's still noticeable, especially when you play something that's like super high caliber, and then you play something where a lot of these solutions are custom. Yeah, okay, yeah, Shadow just pissed on everything. Also, Shadow is bigger than my father, which is kind of fucking crazy.
Makes me sad to see how run down Milton has become. Used to be busy day and night. Good, honest folk doing good, honest work. Then the crash happened. They tried to defend their rights, but lost the battle. And then their ideals. Disaffected fathers raised disaffected youths. And they grew up to be just another gang of fascist thugs.
Just start bitching about millennials now, isn't
I
he?
know this area pretty well. Don't remember that gate being there. Looks new, too. Reckon what we want is behind that. Shadow. Keys.
Oh, well, I mean, that's large enough to let both of you guys go through. Oh my god, do I have to do fucking stealth as a dog? Holy shit. Oh no. Well, hey, in lieu of presenting you with something that I really don't want to play through anyway, even though that guy's got his brain exposed all the way on the left side of the screen here, here's what we should do. I am enjoying the game, but let's take a look at what other people think about Dead to Rights Retribution for Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and I believe PC. All right. I've already got the page pulled up. I did it before we got here. Gaming is Great on June 28th, 2017. That's kind of fucking weird. Rated this game an 8 out of 10. And they said, and I quote, Dead to Rights Retribution, no colon, it's Dead to Rights Retribution, is a great third-person action game. No ending punctuation, just here's the sentence. Bye. You just put that sentence out on a boat and just push it into the water. No resolution, no nothing. Gameplay is broken into 3 types of sections. Shooting, brawling, and stealth. Shooting sections are your fairly simple cover shooting mechanics, but the gunplay is somewhat satisfying, even if there are only about 6 weapons in the game. Oh, fucking spoilers. Also kind of depressing. My favorite, it's F-A-V-O-U-R-I-T-E, favorite part of the game is the brawling. The combat system is surprisingly deep. This person also doesn't believe in having, like, spaces after periods, so it's a little bit weirdly broken up. I'll give you an example of it right here. My favorite part of the game is the brawling. The combat system is surprisingly deep. You have low and high punches, guard breaks, clinching, disarms, and a bunch of brutal takedowns. The sheer brutality of the combat system suits the atmosphere perfectly. The stealth sections let you play as a dog named Shadow. These will nearly always consist of getting a key card for Jack to go. Oh, really? Getting a key card for Jack to go through a door. The AI in these sections is quite poor, making them quite easy. Oh. Okay, I'll take that. The graphics are ugly, but the frame rate remains solid throughout. Yeah, I'll take that as well. The story here is very much filled with B-movie cheese. Not the worst I've ever seen, though, which I'm actually disappointed in. The sound design is solid, but the soundtrack is mediocre. Overall, Dead to Rights Retribution, so graphics doesn't mean everything. Don't mean everything. Great game, highly recommended. Feeling what they're saying so far, a little bit. I'll just read the next one because I don't really. I'm not using this to shit on the game like I usually do with like Vampire Rain or any of these other ones. MNN Ice, MN Nice. Oh, regardless, on October 10th, 2015, gave this game a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. When I first decided to put this on my list for Gamefly, I wasn't expecting too much as the ratings hovered around 6.2 to 6.9. I was thinking I would just getting a cop story, which was quite different for me and everything I have seen. But for me, I got much more than that. Not than that. Than that. I got a dog AI that I fell in love with. The dog's AI was so crisp and perfect, I couldn't believe that this game had came out in 2010. I played this game in 2014 and reviewed it on Metacritic a year later for some strange reason. The story was about revenging your dad. Revenging your dad's something or other. I don't remember details, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but I remember getting relatively involved emotionally. Those are a couple different conflicting thoughts. I felt when the dog would get hurt. I felt when certain things would be said about the dad, and for once I actually striven for gold shields, which was how you ranked on missions and minigames. This game, for a good certain amount of time, was my favorite story. Favorite, not favorite. Smaug. Then Mafia 2 came along, but anyway, this game was good for about 15-20, depending on if you replayed levels, so you could get a higher shield. There's a very low replayability. Unless you go back for achievements, overall I'm giving this a 7/10, and specifically a 7.6/10, which Metacritic doesn't do. Although it is still one of my favorite games of all time, there are minor problems with bugs, nothing major, and the graphics, even for 2010, were probably just average, along with the lack of replayability. That is why it's getting a relatively low score for one of my top 10. I would definitely recommend renting this game and only buy if it's sub $10, which, interestingly enough, I paid sub $10, and I'm very happy with the resulting product. So that's the Metacritic shuffle that we usually do. Oh boy.
What? Found him chained up and abandoned. Wasn't a scrap of meat on him.
Oh, that's why we had to. That's why we had to drag bodies as Shadow. Oh no. We had. How you gonna tell me the fucking dog has to do stealth mechanics like this shit? Okay, I can understand a dog trying to sneak through somewhere because the dog understands danger. That's fine. But I had to, like. Rough. Hearing Campbell talk about finding Shadow, though, that's kind of cool, I guess. You sprint to escape or find somewhere to hide, hopefully.
How long are we supposed to wait around for?
Don't know. What did Riggs say?
No word yet. No one's...
Well, nobody noticed that dog just eat this man to death, so... Whatever, it's fine. Just leave him there. Fuck him. Fuck him up, his stupid dead asshole. Oh no, this isn't a closet for me to put dead bodies in, is it? Oh no, it's a convenient path for me not to be seen when I murder everyone. I have the feeling more so that I'm dreading the actual mechanic than actually suffering any sort of consequence from it. So we'll see. There's a button to just spray gore everywhere. Okay, there's a special place in my heart for this game right now. It's just so fucked up. Psst, y'all dead. I whip my dead back and forth. I whip my dead back and forth. Okay. That's a hell of a lot of fun. I love it. What we need to do now, though, is make sure we kill everybody separately. Psst. It's a good thing you don't have a throat to scream from. I whip my dad back and forth. I whip my dad back and forth. I'll slowly drag him back into the one place no one can find. The easily concealable corridor that you should probably not have exist in your warehouse of crime to make sure that shit like this won't happen ever again. Or ever, actually. Do I have a button I can press to whistle, or... Nothing? No? Well, guess not. Shit. Fuck, come on. There's gotta be a way to pull some of them out of here. Just start pressing buttons. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we like to call the deep end. Oh, shit. Fuck. Stealth sections with a dog. That's just fucking phenomenal. Incredible, even. Ever-growing pile of dead bodies. Yeah, bite his dick to death. Now I don't have to do any stealth, because I'm the only living being in this room. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, what do we do next? Because clearly I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm just trying to kill as many things as possible. Which, I mean, to be fair, is not a bad goal. It's killing everything. It's not as annoying as a stealth section could be. I figured that one out.
Who's there?
Jesus Christ. I don't mean to do that, but okay.
Who the fuck was that cop?
News said his name was, Slate.
Fuck, can I kill two people at once? Oh yeah, I can. If one of them has a gun. And this guy is too fucking stupid to see coming. Oh shit. I'm getting too into the dog. which is illegal in most states. Oh, what's that button? What's it say? A? Oh, it's a shield. Oh, hot dog.
No sign of trouble. What was that?
Eat your dick. Well, I ate everyone's dick to death, and then I got the key, so maybe I should go back there. This is one good fucking dog. Honestly, this dog is way more effective than the main character of the game is, which is kind of sad. Actually, no, it would be sad. Okay, so have you ever heard of a game? This is a game that no one's apparently ever heard of. Have you ever heard of a game for PlayStation 2 called A Dog's Life? It's an RPG where you play as a dog and you just do dog stuff. Sounds crazy, I know. I can't think of anybody I've ever talked to who's ever actually played it other than people who've come over to my house and checked it out, so... Go to Amazon after we're done here tonight. It was released in the U.S., by the way. European release game.
Just some choice activation words. I'll remember that the next time I lose my car keys.
Can you guys shut the fuck up? I'm a dog.
Good boy.
I'm the best dog in the world.
Come on, let's take a look.
That dog could
No
fucking
gunfire.
dominate you.
Who's in charge here?
You start fucking my dad up. J. Jonah Jameson's gonna be pissed when I kick his ass. So didn't this dog just kill like 20 people? Shouldn't we not have to deal with this, or? I'm disappointed that there's no interaction with the character and these cobwebs. Holy fuck, that guy got his ass kicked. That was really bad. It's like some Looney Tunes shit. Is this our car? Oh no, here we go. What would keep me doing like meleeing shit when I have a gun? I have access to a fucking gun, and I've proven that I am willing to, at all times, shoot people in the fucking brains. So I don't understand what this game is trying to get me to do.
Stay down.
I have a dog that's biting motherfuckers' dicks off, so it shouldn't be like a big deal to tell him to do that, or... Hey, Dad, I know you like to box and stuff, but I mean, we can shoot them. This is like law enforcement. Crimes are happening. We're fighting criminals. We should probably just shoot them, I guess. You know what would make this game fucking ultimate? If you were to take all of the player character sounds and replace them with clips of Boss Rudin. Don't you ever do that. Bong, bong, bong. Talk about my wife, then I smash your face.
Purpose-built practice kill room.
Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute. I recognize this layout. This is the TV studio at Temple Tower.
This ain't how the Union does things.
Who's that?
He screamed. So what good is bullet time when we're doing these weird fights? It's just me getting punched in slow motion. Hey, lay off. I got this other guy to kick his ass up. This is not a bad game. If anything, I think the worst part about this game is that it's linked to Dead to Rights. I know it's supposed to be... Luckily, he kicked his ass really quick. Luckily, it's supposed to be like a reboot of the franchise and everything like that. I think that's the worst part about it, though, is that it's linked to it. If you were to take these characters and not have them linked to Dead to Rights at all, probably would have got a better reception, which is kind of sad. It's actually pretty fucking sad, because this is not bad. Like it's janky. It's fucking janky, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm having fun. This is something I genuinely want to like continue and fucking finish the rest of. Sure, I might be a piece of shit at the end of the game when it gets really difficult, especially due to the difficulty we're playing on. But it's fun. It's fun. I want to see what's happening. So. Well, you know, overlook a lot of stuff, like, say, for example, performance problems here and there, whatever. Who cares? I'm just bringing it up because I'm an asshole. The main character being such a gruff shithead, who cares? The game's not taking itself seriously. We shouldn't take it so seriously either. Overall, as long as I'm having a good fucking time,
This is the
then who
15th
cares?
floor balcony. No bullet holes. I guess they
No bullet
practiced
holes.
with blanks.
It's interesting though. We have all these guys with fucking military gear that none of them have guns. I mean, it's one of those things where it's falling into a trap based on the previous games where there were whole levels where you had no interaction with guns, which, let's be fucking honest, like, you're gonna play this game, you want to use guns. Having a focus on melee is neat, but not a big fan. At least the melee in this game is not as bad as though it was in previous ones. In fact, this is probably the best melee combat I've had at all. You know what this actually kind of reminds me a lot of? If you take the music and you take the third-person action, if you were to add QTEs into this, it would kind of remind me of The Bourne Conspiracy. which unfortunately can't show up on movie night because it's not based on the movie. It's based on the book. Like, it kind of sounds and kind of looks like the movie.
See if
So.
you can shut off the power.
That's actually a fairly interesting third-person shooter slash. It's a good way to put that. Third-person shooter, and it's a heavy emphasis on flow through the levels and being able to go from escaping threats to being in shooter moments to being in melee combat and then you know like repeating it. It's a good game. I mean, it's just not terribly. Actually, would I classify this as better than the Bourne Conspiracy game? Excuse me, Robert Ludlum's The Bourne Conspiracy. Yeah, probably would.
What are these guys?
Yeah, because mostly the Bourne Conspiracy game for 360 it's like I said, it's a good game, but a lot of it is predicated on the idea of ripping off the movie franchise while using a literary formula. So, for example, like when I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was like WB or somebody like that, but they had the rights to the first Lord of the Rings book. So they put out a Fellowship of the Ring RPG, which is kind of ass. Mostly because they just had rights for it. So, but then EA put out like 2 Towers based on the movies and all that shit. Put out 3 Kings, Return of the King, or Return of the Mac. What the fuck the fucking Lord of the Rings game was? Return of the King. Return of the King. Fuck. Riggs. Now I'm just thinking of a politically awkward Always Sunny episode. Oh god, where's my detective vision? No, this is 2010 before everything ripped off Arkham Asylum. Including Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, and pretty much every other game that had anything where environments had things you had to look at. Seriously though, a lot of games ripped off Arkham Asylum.
Well, I'd say we've hit.
And for good reason. Arkham Asylum was fucking awesome.
Gun oil, cordite, lots of weapons drilled in here, and these crates.
Why isn't your fucking mouth moving?
Someone went to a lot of effort to make sure the Union were outfitted properly.
Yeah, for sure. Look at this. Floor plans of Temple Tower. This was the staging area for the attack.
My mouth isn't moving either. Oh my god. We're psychically communicating. Hallelujah. We're like psychic crime lords. Or anti-crime lords? At least the dog knows how to fucking use its face. Its face holes. I'll show that dog how to use its face holes. What are we doing here? What's going on? Okay, I'll go to your dumpster that's glowing so I can press buttons.
What do we have here? I recognize these. Riggs wore 'em.
Really? Good find. Shadow.
This is easily my favorite incarnation of Shadow.
Somebody took out the power. All right. We just gotta go around the back.
Police, you two, just stay right where you are.
All right, Settle that thing down! Cop from the tower!
Easy. Wait. No need to kick this off, boys. We just want to talk. Let's just talk, okay? Just talk. We know you boys are in deep, and we just want to help. You've been pressured into doing something you don't really want to do. Ain't that right? Well, we can protect you. We just need help finding the guy that's...
Fucking set up!
Everybody freeze. Weapons on the ground and hands on your heads. Do it now.
God damn it! Red's pushed these guys past the point of no return, son. Defend yourself if you have to.
I shot that man in the head 7 fucking times. I don't see what the problem is. He should be dead. All of his friends should leave. Whatever. Oh, okay. He's on my side.
Jesus!
Okay, let me just go ahead and hide somewhere. I've been rode hard, and I will preferably put myself away wet. Is there a button to make me crouch, or... Oh, God. The slow down button just makes me go slower. Just rock the Y and B buttons.
Anyone else?
Hide the corner. Don't participate. That's kind of bullshit.
What's the ETA on backup?
That's your fucking fault. Don't blame me for that shit. I'm the protagonist. I'm the protagonist. I can take more punishment than anyone possibly can imagine. I'm sorry. I just fucking said. I just fucking said. I said it. Yeah, you're dumb. Sorry. I mean, just listen. Listen to the fucking PA. Listen to the voiceover. Because if you don't see it's coming, it's gonna come at you first. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. Is this guy gonna kick my ass? No, he's not. Surprise, motherfucker. I'm the main character. Oops, bullet time. Oops, y'all dead. Oops, bullet time. Oops, y'all hella dead. You got RoboCop, motherfucker.
Reinforcement now!
Oh, fuck. Did I just die with... Wait.
God damn it! Red's pushed these guys past the point of no return, son.
I actually thought I could make it out if I died like 3 seconds in. No? Kind of already used those explosives. Probably should have done it later. Sorry, my man.
No, I don't care what the hold up is. We're gonna be dead in 3 minutes. Right,
Boop. Let me go back to my corner. So it only leaves me the fuck alone. Get the digital clock font, the 48 hours. We're doing this. Thank you, by the way, Shadow. I actually really appreciate that. That's a nice nod back to the previous games, where your entire purpose was just bring me, either do insta-kills or bring me weapons. You're dead, and you're never going to be alive again. Nice.
Take that, you motherfucker!
Nice. This kind of reminds me a little bit of R.I.P.D. I don't know if anybody ever saw me play that game, but I actually managed to find somebody playing it online on PlayStation Network at one point. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, this is bad. This is really fucking bad, actually.
Hey!
I need a fucking gun, goddammit. It is really fucking hard to pick up a gun in the field. Holy shit. Hold, RB? That's dumb. No, 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 no. Nice. Thank you. There we go. Perfect. It feels like a much more of an ordeal than it probably should have been, but
What the
we're
hell
still
are you
good.
doing here?
We're still
We
happy.
were partners for a long time, Frank. I know when you're neck deep in shit. In case you haven't noticed, these guys were arming for a war. Like it or not, you needed some backups.
We've had this argument before. This is not the way to do things, Red. We arrest people, we bring them in, and we question them. This is your goddamn mess, not mine.
Frank, wait!
You clean this up. We've got a trail that's getting cold.
Frank! Frank! Damn it!
Frank! 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 Do, 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 do.
Here you go.
Do, do, do.
See what you can find.
Let's go ahead and complete this chapter and then call it a night.
Proud of this city. Not anymore.
Yeah, at least there's something still left to salvage.
Yeah. So long as there are good folks around, this city will push through.
It's a fuzzy ass shadow you got on the door there. Well. You know what's really cool to me? When you see, right? See a game like this. This game was released on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC, right? PC obviously is going to be the best game. No chance. Sometimes the games will have exclusive graphical features, right? That'll be on the console versions, specifically because, you know, that's how the developer released it. But for the most part, you're always going to find that the best version of the game is going to be on PC. It's because of the way the platform is developed. It's not a fixed platform, so whatever system eventually is going to run that game is obviously going to be technologically superior to whatever console does.
Come on, boy. Lead us there.
Some games, some genres, I'll play on console because I know it either is going to work or the game's not going to work. Like Assassin's Creed, I always play it on console because I know it's either going to work or it's not going to work. Assassin's Creed Unity, it did not work. Assassin's Creed, everything else, it worked. And I didn't want to deal with the fucking performance problems or any of that other shit, so played it on console. That's because I had the first AC on PS3, so I'm not entirely surprised by that. But these days, like if you were to play this game right here on PC, 4K easy, like texture quality is going to be limited to when the game came out, but you could PC games age like fine wine. That's what I'm trying to say. So the game would look fucking spectacular.
That's him.
But you know what? A close second to that. A close second to that quality is how some games look on the Xbox One
How
X.
the Triad are mixed up in this. Could be another temple tower.
Shut the fuck up, Colonel. Shut the fuck up, Colonel.
It's too big.
So some games on the Xbox One X,
it wasn't
right,
part of the original agreement.
run in either 1080p or 4K,
and he's
depending
been
on
paid,
the
and he
title or your TV. So like if I play Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, Crackdown, 1080p 4K on Xbox One X, it's man, great fucking experience.
Shadow can handle that.
That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
follow him up. You
That
go
system
after
is
the
totally
target.
worth
You're
every
fast
single
enough to catch him. Go.
dollar I put into
Go.
it. Wouldn't mind seeing this in there, but it's not going to happen. Okay. Pursue the Triad. Don't let him escape. He holds the key to the link between Riggs and the tower. I mean, if the previous chase level is any indication, I could just go as slow as possible to make sure I know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh god, it's like the first Dead to Rights level. So why does this armor make you a better fighter? That's a good question, actually.
Looks like you lost.
So take his armor and wear it and play it for the rest of the game, so you can make sure nobody kills you. Whatever. What do I know?
Grant City Police, stay where you are.
Good God, this level's gonna last fucking forever.
Should have run when you had the chance.
What's the fucking Mo haircut? Really? Really, Mo? Oh no, it's not a Mo haircut. It's his fucking hat. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Oh, he got fucking lit the fuck up. I may have just murdered myself to death. That's probably a problem. Neat.
Grant City Police, stay where you are.
So close. Fuck you. The pistol is the most accurate and powerful weapon in the game. Have you never played a shooter? Really, all these bullets cannot hit this man in the fucking head. Yeah, well, fuck him then. It finally made sense. Counter-terrorist win? That was also kind of like a passive-aggressive bullshit grenade, so... You know what I should do? I should take this whole body cam for all these shooters and shit. Just put it in the middle center of the window, just like fucking Doom. Just so you have me going, or freaking the fuck out when I get mega health. I'm sorry, not sorry. Wait, what the fuck? Why did this door close itself?
Should have run when you had the chance.
It's just really the only way to get through to any of these fuckers. Shoot them in the head, and then they think about the fact that they're dead. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, hey, sorry about that. Oops. Hello. Okay, then.
More of these guys.
Eat a dick. Eat a dick. Eat a dick.
You once
Shadow
told me
would eat
that
a
a single moment can forever mark a man's life. This one marked mine. You should know. You were there.
Dad!
This doesn't make any sense. This is a prequel.
This is Slate, badge B262.
Oh no, it's a remake. Okay, okay.
Repeat, I've got an officer down. City port. Dockside East, oh, request immediate assistance! Oh God, no! Oh God!
This is a lot more emotional than the original scene in the first game. Because the first game is fucking trash.
I need help! 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 Oh God, no! Hold on.
They're acting.
Come on.
I'll let them have this.
Just stay with me. Stay with me. Look at me.
Let them have this.
Look at me. Look at me. Focus on me. Look at me. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming. Just stay. Oh God, no. Stay with me. They'll be here any second. They'll be here any second. Just. Jesus Christ, where are they? Dad, hold on. Oh God, hold on. Dad. Fight, Dad. God damn it, fight. Just fight. Stay with me, Dad. No. No, God damn it, Dad. Fight.
Oh my God, Jack.
Oh God.
Out of the way, Jack. We're gonna do everything we can. Damn it. Where's that trauma kit? Frank, can you hear me? Frank, get that airway clear. I've got a wound to the interior chest wall. Pulse is erratic. God. Okay. Erratic and dropping.
He's unresponsive.
Got no exit wound. Shit. He's crashing. Bag him. Start compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. Come on. 2, 3, 4. Breathe. Damn it. 2, 3, 4. Breathe. Come on, Frank, please.
Faith,
Breathe.
I'm sorry. He's gone.
You touch me, and things gonna fucking...
You murdering triad piece of shit! He was the best cop this city ever had! You got it!
Angriest man in the world.
Tell me, why? My dad is dead!
Jack! Stop! You're killing him!
Fuck him!
Jack, killing him won't get you answers.
Yes, it will. Killing him will be fucking like cathartic. Killing him will make you feel so much better about all this shit, and then you're gonna go on a revenge spree, and you're gonna like be like, blah, 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 blah. It's gonna be awesome as fuck. I can't wait till somebody kills my dad in real life, and then I can go murder everybody with guns.
In the dirt.
Movies have done terrible things to our
Find
youth.
answers.
Oh, now his face looks like steak. Delicious. / terrifying? Holy shit. Ow! Ow! Haha! Oh my god, my arthritis! Oh, my bones are tearing up! Oh, fuck. So, here's the way we go with this game going forward, right? I have had a wonderful time with Dead to Rights Retribution. Like, the first game, not so much. It was more so like a morbid curiosity.
But I did have a name.
The second game was like, oh god,
Papa
you
told me
know,
about
whatever.
this guy.
It
Called
exists.
himself Why? Some kind of
I felt
Chinese
compelled.
ghost. And Singh understood so much.
Let him finish.
He liked to cut out his enemies' tongues.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Feast on their souls. I had to do a little ghost hunting on my own.
We could do that too. As I mentioned, this is a remake of the entire Dead to Rights series, which is super fucking weird. The first game takes place, and the second game takes place before it, and the third game takes place after both of them, and then the fourth game, this one, is actually a remake of the first one. It's a weird timeline, but we don't have to worry ourselves. We don't have to bother our pretty brains about that, because I'm going to go ahead and stop playing it tonight, but... Out of all of the Dead to Rights games, right, this is actually the best one. This is the best one so far. Who the fuck made this? Volatile Games? Oh, yeah. Good on you. Like this is pretty fucking fun. as far as a remake of Dead to Rights, this is already way better than the original game is. There's some goofiness, but I mean, with the premise, how the fuck can you not goof? How can you not goof up and goof off with this type of shit? So, you know, I'm down. I'm totally fucking down. I look forward to the next time I play this. Having a lot of fun. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I really have to go to the bathroom and I maybe go cook some food and do like 20 other things and whatnot. So I'm gonna bounce for tonight. But I mean, realistically, this is awesome as shit. I'm really enjoying this game. That's a weird thing for me to say. I mean, well, mostly just because of my decisions, and I have very poor decision-making skills when it comes to video games. But yeah, we're having fun. So tomorrow night is going to be movie night again, which once again can be either up or down. Who knows where it's going? But I'll see all of you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Ron Simmons showed up tonight. He always has to. I love that man. Fucking good champion. So thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Let me play some of the other sounds here. Cool. See you soon. AKA tomorrow. Oh man, I got really pissed so fucking bad.